Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at us on the beautiful day here on the farm. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. It's another beautiful morning here on the farm, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with work. Real quick, I want to go ahead and show you guys the greenhouse and these cantaloupe and how they have been coming up, cantaloupe and watermelon. So these are the Athenas right here. They're coming up nicely. I believe I looked yesterday in one of these trays, there's 98% germination, so not too bad. A lot of these are coming up here, so yep. I had them covered with the plastic there, and I had the heater on for 3 days, solid 3 days. They started germinating, so then I took it off because you don't want them to get too leggy there. And they're still coming up. That one just popped out of the ground probably this morning. And they're still popping out of the ground here. But once you get that seed going there, that is plenty. The cantaloupe is very rough looking. I'm not sure what's going on. I probably need to put that cover back on for a couple more days. Make sure it's nice and warm. And over here, we seeded a bunch of eggplant. Well, Isaac seeded a bunch of eggplant. And we got some cucumbers as well coming up there. So, all right, so then I'm gonna jump at number 1 here, turn on the fertilize. Run a fertilizer this morning. I've been running fertilizer every day. Now that the tomatoes are getting up to it. Oh wow, it's nice and warm in here. Got the propane heater working there. Tomatoes have been growing, but look at this. I just want to show you guys these tomatoes right here. These tomatoes right here, these are softball size, just massive, and then you get all these clusters going here nicely. Got a bunch of flowers, a bunch of pollinated tomatoes up in here, so absolutely beautiful. Then of course you got some more softball sized tomatoes right there, and yeah, everything's been growing, looking good. Here on these big Dinas, these things are massive as well, so not too bad. Alrighty, so on the tomato fertilizer, I've been running the tomato formula every day. I've been running the Master Blend tomato formula, but every other day I've been running the calcium nitrate and the magnesium sulfate, just because the tomato plants are at a stage where we got to get some size to the plants. So I'm running, one day I'm running calcium nitrate, magnesium sulfate, and the Master Blend, and the other day I'm just running Master Blend 8 ounces every single day of that. So just trying to get these tomatoes to size up and get some more size on these tomatoes. We've got plenty of vegetative growth, and they're going to continue growing. We just got to get more size on these tomatoes. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what's in the tank today. Just 1438. Time that fills up there, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys number 2 here. And these strawberries in here have gone wild. Look at the strawberries in here. Absolutely beautiful. Let's look at this. Amazing. We got a pick today. We got a farmer's market today and tomorrow starting up. But look at this. Beautiful. We've been coming here and snacking every day, but now there's just too many to eat and too many to snack on. So I'll be making a video. I'll be picking these this afternoon. So look at this.
Nice and delicious.
Big old, massive, beautiful strawberries. Look how many there are though. Oh, just a bunch of them. Some big old fat ones. Amazing. So on high tunnel number 3, we still haven't put the doors on, and I got to do this. It doesn't take much, but whenever it got cold and frosted, instead of putting on the doors, I just made this. Got a piece of plastic and made a tiny door out of plastic here. So I don't know. I got to get these doors up pretty quick. And these are the tomatoes in here. We got a kerosene burner. I didn't turn it on last night, but whenever it got cold, it was the lowest it got in here. It was 26 degrees outside, and it was 40 something in here, so that's what we want. But let me show you guys some of these tomato plants here. These are planted. It'll be 2 weeks on Saturday, and they've became a lot more stockier. They've been growing, so that's what we like to see. Got to come through here, finish beating in these posts, and start staking them. So next week I'm gonna go ahead and lay plastic. I went ahead and plowed this and dissed it. This is some rough soil, a lot of rocks, and we got to come through and pick up the rocks. So I plowed it once, dissed it roughly, then I came through again and plowed it again. I got a good 8 inches down this time, the second time I plowed it. But now it is nice and fluffy, nice and deep, ready for the mulch layer. So I'll be laying this next week, early next week. So I'm gonna be planting a few vegetables. We're not gonna be doing this much. That's probably a third of an acre there, maybe a quarter of an acre. Not much, just for our produce stand down off of 13 there. So just have enough. I'm gonna be doing a lot of succession plantings of zucchinis, cucumbers, and squash, and a few other stuff. My mom wants to do some onions and whatnot. Moses is eating strawberries. It's trying to find. That's what we got them, you know. But we'll be laying plastic next week. We're gonna check this water here. So every single morning, whenever the tank is emptying, I don't want the pump to run on empty. So I come in here and pull suckers and whatnot on these indeterminates. And the more and more I'm working on these indeterminates, the more I'm starting to hate them. It's not that bad, but you know, it's just spending more time than I have and need to work on these. But anyways, they're looking good. Look at these flower clusters, growing nicely. Beautiful, beautiful tomatoes growing, just absolutely amazing. So this is what I like to see. Beautiful clusters forming, beautiful tomatoes forming, and nice fat suckers that I don't pull off. Look at this. Look at that. That's not good. I should be spending more time in here, but it is what it is. So one of the reasons I'm such a big fan of these determinants, so look at this right there. Look at that. Clusters and clusters of tomatoes. They're kind of more like a hands-off tomato, even though they do take a little bit of management. It's not that bad. So you know, that's just whatever fits your farm, whatever you can handle. Next year I might do things a little bit different, and I'll explain those in a different video. But I'm always trying to figure something out to make my life easier and make these tomatoes grow faster. But I gotta come through here one of these days and spray them, probably today or tomorrow. I saw some aphids and some thrips, I believe, on that side there when I was tying these up the other day, and some white flies. So I gotta come through here and get those out of here, because if you don't control them, then they get pretty bad. White flies aren't that big of an issue, but them thrips are, it's just a terrible thing if you get them in your tomatoes and they start speckling your tomatoes, and then you will have second tomatoes, and I can't afford having second tomatoes whenever I'm running this thing right here. So now I am watering the flowers while this tank here empties out. So like I don't think I showed you guys at all, but I set up this system here. So it's from the hydrant going up like this. It's going up all the way up this tube here, and it's just a drip system with the emitter. So then every single see that tiny spaghetti hose has an emitter on it, and it's dripping down water. It sprinkles out. So now I'm watering 100 and something baskets in a couple seconds. So we let this run for like 10, until the water starts dripping at a constant flow. It's not too healthy for my tomatoes, but these will be gone here in a couple weeks whenever we open the stand and for you pick. So yep, just a nice soft sprinkle of water coming down, watering the flowerish, and that's it. So we are out here, or I am out here with Moses, and we are putting on these clips for the high density. So we planted these 2 weeks ago. We got the first wire installed here, and now we are putting on these clips so these trees won't fight in the wind no more, so they'll be solid to the wire. Hopefully by next week or the next couple weeks, Isaac and Adrian will get all these clips welded here, and I can finish the entire trellis system and get those meadow stakes and stuff. Finish the trellis system complete. But for now, we're coming through here. These are the U clips right here, and these come from Finger Lake Trellis out of New York. So they're pretty easy to install. If Moses can install them, come on. It's like super easy. So all you do is put them underneath there, and there are special clips for high density apples. They're not that easy to install.
Whenever you film.
So let me see this right here. So you do this, come underneath it right there. Yeah, that branch is in the way. Oh man, it's harder than it looks, huh? There you go. There you go. And it clips on there. Special for high density apples. It doesn't allow the tree to move back and forth. It's nice and sturdy, and it gives 3 inches of room there to grow. So not too bad, not too bad. So we got another 800 to 1,000 on this side. I think it's more like 800 on this side. And then we already did the 1,000 on that side. So we are getting it done here. They go pretty quick once you get your music on in your ears, and it's just the same process over and over again. Look at these, they're starting to bud out here. These are crimsons on 935, so looking good. So starting to bud out here. What we did is I had the boys weld a clip to post every other post, just because we were in a rush to get this first wire up. They're gonna come back and weld the rest of them, but just to get this first wire up, get the tree sturdy, because we did pay quite a bit for these trees, and to have them flop in the wind and potentially break would be be a waste of money, first of all, and a waste of time for us. So I had them just do the every other post there, and just to get this first wire pulled, and then we'll figure out the rest later. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started here, and we'll get done here pretty quick. So just like that, 4 rows are done. I had Moses out here. Val came and helped us here at the end. But I'm gonna continue working along here, and it'll go pretty quick. It's barely 8:13, so by 9 o'clock I should get done over here doing all these. And we'll continue working. We gotta take off the road covers whenever the sun comes out. Maybe on Monday, just because it rained. It's supposed to rain all weekend, and the covers are wet. So that's another job for a different time. But anyways, let's go ahead and get these completed. So just got 2 rows of the Evercrisp left. I got a row of the Evercrisp on that side, one of the short rows. Now we got 2 long rows, and we'll be done. So we'll do 800 clips here in less than an hour. So not too bad. It just need to get done. The reason is, like this tree right here, if you're not careful, it's not tied to the wire. One's gonna blow back and forth. And we're gonna put 3 more wires up here on top of this trellis, and every single wire is gonna get a clip. And we got some rods and stuff going in here to support the tree, but that's a different video for a different time. But anyways, go and get started here and finish up here nicely, and we'll be done with the clip. Got done with all the clips here, and now let's see, it's only like 9:30, so we got to figure out what we're gonna do the rest of the day here. So already, also a little time has passed since this morning. I went ahead and sprayed the high tunnel strawberries for the first time with fungicides. I was hoping I didn't need to, but I saw some fungus when I was picking this morning with Isaac. So that's the thing. These high tunnels are so precious to us. If we lose our crop to fungus or anything like that, then we're kind of wasting our time. So I was hoping, like I said, I was hoping not to spray anything, but whenever you see botrytis on some of the strawberries, on some of the red strawberries, and you can't sell them because they've got a bunch of gray mold on them, then you got to do something about it, and we did. So sprayed these real nicely. I don't want to get in there too well, but I sprayed some Cap Tan and some Switch. Switch is a systemic fungicide, so has a pretty good residual. So for the next 24 hours, nobody can step in there. But Adrian and myself need to go to a farmer's market this afternoon, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready for that. But sun's starting to come out, so I gotta drop the sides here a little more on both sides, and to number 3. Friday also, this is gonna be pretty much it for today. This little Friday morning deal here on our farm, and I'm just trying to film as much as I can, come to you guys almost every day if possible. So just trying to keep you guys up to date. Like I said, a lot more videos coming to you guys this summer. So this is where we're gonna end off the video. I wanna say thanks for watching up to this point. If you guys haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button. Go and smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. I wanna say thanks for watching up to this point. You guys have a good day, and we will see you next time.